Back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and with this week's edition of Fuck Shit Friday. It was supposed to have come out, and some of y'all got the notifications yesterday that the video was up. When I went back and looked at the video, instead of me overviewing the video before I uploaded, I actually just recorded it, uploaded it, and then I released it out. And I went back and I'm listening to it, and it ain't got no audio on it. So, of course, I had to trash that because I couldn't fix the audio on it. I just was trying to record, got 14 minutes into the recording. If you can hear in the background, there's a storm here in Louisiana right now, and the lights went out, child, in the middle of the recording. I put a post up on Facebook showing y'all, those of y'all who follow me, how bad this storm is right now. So I'm going to try to go ahead and get it done. This is why I wanted it done yesterday, because I knew that I wasn't going to have the time and I would be in a rush. Before I begin this episode of Fuck Shit Friday, I'm going to deal with some stuff that I'm supposed to have done by now. Now, Authentic Epic Boom, she asked me to do a tag. Y'all, if I can't, I'm going to put it all together so y'all will be able to see what I'm going through. It's really storming out there. You see the flickering of the lights? That's why. Child, she asked me to do a tag video about a week or two ago. I haven't gotten to do it yet because I've been on this schedule. And so, I'm going to try to go back in her archives of her videos, find out what that tag was, and I'll try to get it up. If I can't get it up this weekend, I'll have it up at some point next week. Also, Bianca Brookes. If you guys don't know, Bianca Brookes is trying to be the new face of Pink. All you have to do is click on her link, go over to her, it's going to take you directly to her, and you can put your email address in and submit your vote for her to be the new face of Pink. I'll try to put that description, that link down in my description box so y'all can go over and vote for her and support her, honey. We believe in support around this thing right here. Also, she had asked the question of me and another YouTuber. She just recently hit 3,000 subscribers, and someone was asking her, you know, what it took to be successful down here on YouTube, or what it is to be YouTube famous. I don't consider myself YouTube famous. Yes, I have more than 3,000 subs, but I ain't famous. I'm going to tell you this right here. If you're trying to do YouTube, here's the key. First and foremost, be authentic. Be yourself. Don't try to be mean. Don't try to be Bianca. Don't try to be nobody else on these YouTube streets, because the audience can tell when you're not giving them your real you. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, actually love to do what it is that you're going to be doing, because payment for this won't come fast. I understand that there are some new guidelines for YouTubers. You have to have so many views per channel and other stuff in order to get, you know, any type of monetization, any AdSense coin. So don't come in here thinking that you're going to be able to bank off of YouTube. You're not. It used to be a time where we were doing pretty good, but since that ad boycott with YouTube, things have not been the same. It's getting better, but it still ain't the same. So make sure that you're not coming into this thinking that this is going to be a major source of income for you, because it may not. Some YouTubers don't even get paid every month. I've been lucky. I've been able to get, I only missed 1 month of not getting an AdSense coin, but I promise you that AdSense coin is not enough to pay your bills and take care of you. So have other avenues of income, and just work really hard on your YouTube channel. Talk about things that people really want to talk about. If you're talking about subjects that people are not really talking a lot about, then it may take you longer to build your audience up. But at any rate, just come in it loving what you do and giving it the best you can. That's the best advice I can tell you. Also, do your thing. You know, it's okay to be friends and cool with other YouTubers. I'll never tell you don't do no shit like that, because I did it. Just make sure that you're doing it with the right people, and people that you really can't vibe with. Everybody don't mesh well together. You may do good over a phone conversation for months. You may do wonderful on them phones, but when it comes to actual face-to-face interaction, things sometimes don't work out like that, because just like when we watch people on TV and then we see them in real life and be like, oh, bitch, I ain't. Oh, Same thing with, it's just a process. Know who you dealing with. Be confident that the people that you supporting and that support you got your back through thick and thin. The best way to know how to deal with people on YouTube is to deal with them, like my grandmother used to say, with a long handle spoon. I'm not scarred because of the controversy surrounding myself last year. Nah, I was at one point, but I'm not there anymore. I'm not a much happier person, a much stronger person. And believe it or not, y'all might not believe this, but I thank them people because they helped me find my strength. Yeah, they did. They applied pressure and I rose up from it. We all played a part. I'm not gonna say they did nothing wrong. I ain't gonna say I did nothing wrong. I'm just gonna say we all bear fault in the situation, but it's over. It's behind us all, and I hope that everybody has moved on and their channel is, doing well, and they doing well in their personal lives. That's the best thing that I can say about it. Also, you got to have a thick skin. Know that when you cut that camera on, you are being broadcasted to thousands and millions of people, honey. And somebody, no matter how good you are, no matter how correct what you talking about is, somebody gonna find fault with you and be all right with that. Don't, if you got thick skin, you'll be good. If your skin ain't thick and you can't take people saying certain things to you, then you might not want to do YouTube or cut your comments off if that's what you're gonna do. I don't really care. People come for me all the time, honey. I be all right with that because I know that they low key fans, and when they do too much, I say something like I said on my Black Ink crew because I'm not gonna let you punk me on my channel. But every negative comment does not deserve a reply from me. My time is too valuable for me to waste time on people who obviously have an issue with me, and they prove it because they stay on my channel trying to say something to me. Notice you don't see me following you, you're following me. So what does that say about who in it? Okay, so that's the best thing you can do, but damn some YouTube fame. You don't need no YouTube fame. All you got to do is come down here and have the conversations that you want to have. If you don't want to do reviews, don't do reviews. Talk about stuff that's important to you, but just understand that if you talk about something that a majority of the people don't like, you going to take you a minute for you to build your audience. And don't come in here thinking that, oh, I'm going to make this amount of money on YouTube because, yeah, we used to get paid real good, but it ain't like that shit now. So if you're not doing it for the true love of it, don't even fuck with it, child, because it's going to be a waste of your time. You're going to have to love it, okay? That's the best advice I can give a person who's out here trying to become successful out in these YouTube streets. Just have a tough skin. Be serious about doing it. Have a love for doing it, and understand that everybody sitting on the front row ain't your damn fan. That includes colleagues as well as subscribers. Everybody sitting on the front row ain't your fan. And if you take a hit down here, don't let that shit, just don't run. Oh, hell no, don't buck and run. You stand firm in your shit and continue to do what the hell you want to do. Eventually, when people see that they can't shake and oh, I hope I don't go off. But as long as they find out they can't shake and stir you, they're going to leave you the hell alone eventually. But y'all always going to have one or two that want to bring up shit that you may have gone through or talk about your aesthetics. Like that's gonna change you as a person. If you call me a fat bitch, you ain't hurt me. I know I've been fluffy for quite a few years, but I can pull them. Some people like to go for, they'll say something about, oh, bitch, you got a gap in your teeth and better to spit on you with, bitch, if you get close enough to me and disrespect me. I mean, I ain't what I want to do, but I got a mouth on me and I don't mind. I try to be one of the more friendlier YouTubers. I try to have a positive channel, but when you fuck with me, I will give you your ass back to you. What I will not do is sit up and argue with colleagues. Do you argue with your colleagues on your job? Then why the hell you arguing with anybody on YouTube? Let them folks have their opinion of you. Whatever it is, it ain't nothing but opinions. Because opinions like assholes. We all equipped with one. So don't let what people say fuck with you. Stand firm and do you. And be happy with what you're doing. And you're going to do just fine down here on these YouTube streets. I promise you, you will. Now, moving on into topics of conversation for Fuck Shit Friday. This week, y'all president decided to go against the critics at home and abroad by threatening the leader of North Korea, Mr. Kim Jong-un, say he ain't got a problem with sending no missiles over here. Now, a lot of people worried. I'm somewhat worried, but, I mean, this is how I feel. North Korea has always been a sore spot for the United States. I guess the other presidents before this president we have now was able to use some form of diplomacy and not feed into this man and argue with this man, they've been able to keep him at bay. However, Donald Trump is the type of person who likes controversy, and he's acting like a kid. They best not say nothing else or threaten. I mean, come on now. As long as they ain't pointing no nuclear weapons this way and trying to kill us, let that man say whatever the hell he want to say. It's one thing to threaten a person; it's another thing to actually do something. Now, I do feel like if you got, we might need to be getting our passports and shit together, because with the president we got now, he gonna wind up putting us in some type of war eventually. Everybody ain't gonna buck down, and we ain't gonna always be saved. So it could be a time come within the next 3.5 years of his presidency where America may go to war, and war may actually come to America's land instead of we going over there fucking up other people's shit. It's only so long you can keep taking them wars elsewhere before the shit come home. Are we prepared for that? I hope so. Personally, I just pray every day that he don't put us in a situation like that. But we're going to be praying for quite some time, because like I said, he hasn't even been in office 1 year, and look what we're going through. If this is a precursor to what's to come, Lord have mercy on these United States and us that's living within these United States. I just hope not. I really do. I don't want to worry or know I'm about to die. I ease that up on me, okay? Now, Maxine Waters was on the Breakfast Club this week, and she said that she's hoping by December the impeachment process will begin for 45. She's optimistic that Robert Mueller will unveil Trump's collusion with the Russians to taint our previous elections, among other things. I believe that they're going to find out a whole lot. I mean, we're starting to get bits and pieces of it now, of the administration falling apart. It's a lot of corruption going on within their White House now. And I think that eventually it's going to all come to pass. Now, I know the Republican Party does try to stand with their other party members, and he is a Republican president. I think that before they let this country fall apart at his hands, they will step up and step out on him, okay? That's what I'm hoping. I appreciated Charlemagne's respectful way with Maxine Waters, although I felt like if he had tried her like he's tried various people in the past that came on as a guest, she is at that age where she speaks her mind. Maxine Waters did every damn thing she probably want to do within the public arena as far as moving up. She done did all of that. So now she at a point in her life where she done been there, done that, and she don't mind saying what it is. That's a lady that, to me, she stand firm in what she say, and she don't take no punches with nobody. So if he hadn't been had he not been respectful, she probably would have got his ass all the way to and together. Y'all let me know what you think about her interview with the Breakfast Club. If you didn't see it, you can go over to the Breakfast Club YouTube channel, and it's there. You can watch it there, and then let me know what your thoughts and opinions are about the things that she discussed in the interview, as well as let me know what your thoughts and opinions on what's going on with 45 and this threat of possible retaliation from the U.S. Because he didn't, from North Korea, because he didn't threaten them people. That's what I want to know. Tell me what y'all thoughts and opinion are on that stuff. I know what's going on, but I don't like to focus on it because it just seems so, it's just, I wonder what's going to happen. I got grandkids in this world. I've seen a lot. I've been through, 4 decades here. Well, 3, and working on 4 now. Okay, so I've lived a life, but what's to come for my grandkids and maybe your grandkids or your children if you're a young person watching me? We'll see. Let me know what y'all think down in the panel. Now, country music legend Glenn Campbell passed away this week at the age of 81 from Alzheimer's disease. His career has spanned 6 decades, and he is most known for fusing pop music and country music together. He has sold collectively 45 million records, with 1968 being his best year, where he outsold the Beatles. And if you at least 40 years old, you know how big the Beatles were. You was little, but you remember because your grandmama and them told you about it, okay? He's one of my dad's favorite country music performers. I grew up hearing him in my household as a child, so part of why I did, this story on him. And I would like to send out a rest in peace to Glenn Campbell and condolences to his family, his friends, and his many fans throughout the world. Rest in peace, Glenn Campbell. Now, I told y'all about that. Okay. I told y'all about, I switched up, child. Okay. Now, on the entertainment news. Now, y'all know the last 3 episodes of Power was released. Now, I didn't have no problem with it till I thought people were just passing the link. I didn't know they was actually talking about the stories. And when I started reading down on IG, people telling what's gonna happen, it kind of made me feel bad for people who review it and those who like to wait for the episode to air and watch it and then come to YouTube and watch the reviewers that do the reviews on it. Y'all didn't have to do that. If y'all know y'all got some information on, say you get some leaks or something, because I get links all the time. Be careful of the people you send it to, because some of these YouTubers didn't want it. And I totally understand why, because they wanted to. Y'all ain't had to wait number 2.5 more weeks. It would have been all over with. Why y'all felt the need to leak that and then discuss what happened on the blogs and I don't IG on the social media sites and stuff is beyond me. But you spoiled it for a lot of damn people. Now I was all right with it because I don't review it. I just watch all of the reviews. Mike B does the review for Power. Ashley Miller does a review for Power. Color Me Pink, Keisha Irvin does a review for Power. Miss Honey does a review for Power. I don't know if my girl Jamaica Nicole do it, and I don't know if Beautiful Soul. I don't think I watched Beautiful Soul do no Power review. I think it's basketball wise. I was watching her. Well, anyway, it's a lot of us. Well, it's a lot of YouTubers, my colleagues, that do it. But those are some of the ones that do it, and those are the ones I like the most doing it. So feel free to go over to their channels and catch their episodes when they upload them to YouTube. I have not found nobody that I watch do a bad Power review. They all are very thorough. They're entertaining, and it holds my attention. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even watched the show before I be done watch the review. So go over there and show your love and watch their reviews if you're not up on who's doing them. Again, Miss Honey, Ashley Miller, Forrest Rocks, Mike B, Random TV Reviews, they do it, and those my favorite. Those my babies out the group that I don't miss a week of them talking about it, okay? So y'all go check on that and stop leaking shit and telling people, because everybody don't want to know, honey. Now let's talk R. Kelly again, alright? Now y'all remember the parents of Jocelyn Savage, the 22-year-old that's supposed to be a part of the cult. Parents had come out in a press conference saying that they felt that their daughter was suffering from Stockholm Syndrome, and as a result thereof, they haven't seen her in almost a year. She's been living with R. Kelly. The young lady came out and did 2 videos where she said that she was fine. Her parents know what's really good, why she did, and what happened when they initially made their contact with R. Kelly, and they need to stop. Now, you think that would have stopped them? Nah. They parents, they're serious about having some type of contact with their daughter. We have seen them upload to YouTube intervention video where I don't even think the girl knows she was being recorded, but they grilled her, and I don't think that was for the best for them to do that like that, because she a young woman and she thinks she in love. Now, I was hearing that they had actually taken on attorneys to represent them, and they were going to try to talk to R. Kelly's people to see when he have his concert on August 25th in Atlanta that they allow her to have interaction with her family. They want to meet up with her face to face and not see her on camera and know that their daughter's okay. That's what I had heard. But in the same week, I heard that Fulton County Commissioners had sent a letter to Live Nation, the promoters of this event that's coming up on the 25th, stating that they did not want to have R. Kelly perform in their city due to concerns and recent allegations of him running a sex cult. Well, Live Nation had said that the concert was still going on, because if it's not sold out, it's damn near sold out. Meaning the people of Fulton County wanted to see R. Kelly. You might not want to see his ass, but somebody wanted to see him. So they wasn't going to pull his concert. Now, today, for Eves. I don't remember what his first name is, but I guess he's a councilman or whatever. He's a potential mayor hopeful. He's actually come out and said that he's asking the sheriff's department in their city to open up an investigation to R. Kelly because new evidence had surfaced that would be, worth them investigating, saying that he in fact is doing some form of sex trafficking, and that code rumor is true. Now, everybody on social media, with the exception of a few, was like, "Oh, I knew it. I knew it." Well, how about the sheriff department came out and said there were no new evidence that has come forward and that they have no reason as of right now, based on the investigation that had already occurred, that R. Kelly was not under investigation. Now, I don't know what's going to happen from here. I would think that people would have put that out, but y'all know that most of the time, especially with a celebrity like himself, they're not going to tell you the entire story. They're only going to give you the bad parts. Nobody mentioned that the sheriff department came out and said that they ain't got no new evidence on no R. Kelly and that concert is still going to go on. This is my thoughts and opinions on it. And it may not be yours, and it's fine. And we can agree to disagree as long as you do it respectfully down in the panel. R. Kelly know that he got a reputation based on past situations that he's been found himself in, okay? My thing is this. If these girls are overage and an investigation has already been done and they can't find him guilty or nothing, in the words of our dearly departed Johnny Cochran, if the shit don't fit, you must have quit. Leave that man alone. If you don't have... So if you ain't got concrete proof that something is going on in the R. Kelly camp, then stop dragging this man's name through the mud. He already suffered a loss with his career as far as the things he could have accomplished as far as accolades in the industry. He already went through that. I respect each and every one of y'all who say, "Look, I don't fuck with him. I ain't watching his shit. I don't buy his shit." That's you. You can feel that way. You have a right to feel that way. He has given you enough ammunition to feel that way. However, if you cannot find substantial proof that this man is doing something, then to me, this is a witch hunt, and it's a witch hunt that's going to wind up going bad because somebody going to wind up getting sued. You're not just going to be able to continuously talk about him and drag his name through the mud and think ain't going to be some repercussions eventually, because there will be. So if he ain't did nothing, now if he did something, handle your business. Get his ass if that's what you got to do. But clearly nothing is able to be proven that he's doing. You can have your own thoughts and opinions. "Oh, I feel like something going on." But that ain't enough to convict him or to get him investigated. If you got some information, then come forward with it. Otherwise, let this man live and do what it is that he do to provide a living for his family. I don't necessarily feel like I would take my daughters around R. Kelly. I wouldn't. But I got good sense, and I ain't trying to get no come up off of them. You know your daughter. You know what this man is alleged to have done in the past. Why would you bring him to your daughter? And it was almost as if that little girl was saying, "Daddy, you know what was said at the meeting. So did you know that this man was going to have your daughter living with you? I heard that you thought he was going to be gone for a couple of months." The problem is now a couple of months have turned into a year. You out of line to even let her have win. I would have never bargained my child. My love is deeper than that. Now, I do listen to R. Kelly music. I ain't got no problem with him. He ain't did shit to me. And I got skeletons in my motherfucker closet too, so I can't judge him like that. But what I'll say is, if he's done something wrong, get him for what he's done. Don't try to drag him because he got a past. And don't try to trump up charges on him. If something going on with them girls, then it should be brought to the light. Me personally, I don't understand why he even still has them with them. Because the first time when them parents came out in that press conference, by that morning, every one of them girls would have been on their mama's door. Because I'd have been chunking deuces at them. But, I mean, that's him and how he chooses to live. But that press conference today yielded nothing. The sheriff department came out and said they ain't got no new evidence that they need to, that has come forward for them to open up another investigation into this man. And the concert on the 25th will go on, protesters or not. Now, what I want y'all to do is, you protest, don't carry y'all ass down there to that theater and get to thinking you gonna be able to stop them women that want to come up in there and see him. Girl, don't start no fight out there. I'm telling you. Now, you got the right to protest. That's a part of our rights as Americans. But don't be trying to stop people from going in, because I promise you, them old women that likes to R. Kelly gonna whoop your ass out there. It's gonna be a girl fight or a boy fight before the damn concert even start. All I'm saying is, come at him with proof or STFU. That's all I'm saying. Let me see what else I got going on, because I wasn't trying to do it this long. Okay, let's talk Rima Houston. Rima, girl, you got us wondered. Now, Rima did an interview with Tommy Sotomayor. He paid her. She got on that show and basically didn't say nothing. Why? Because she knew she had an interview coming up with BET. And they must have paid her more than what Tommy was offering. Because whereas she was vague and almost didn't want to say nothing in Tommy Sotomayor's interview with her, over here with BET, she wanted to talk. Now, she going to tell us that when she met Bobby V, she met him at a club and he was talking to her about possibly becoming a video vixen. They also told us that this girl is college educated, and I want to know, what the hell does that mean? That don't mean shit to me that she college educated. Diamond was college educated too, but she was on that pole trying to get them coins to keep paying for that schooling. So her being college educated has nothing to do with it. She also now is backpedaling and pussy popping, saying that no sexual encounters happened at all. She said the only reason why she mentioned money in the video of him running away from her apartment with his little P-bird out is because he had promised her that he was going to help her in the industry, and that's what she meant. I call bullshit. Miss Rima is now mad, and she backpedaling and pussy popping because Bobby Valentino is about to sue her ass for defamation. Okay, and she know that prostitution is against a law in these United States, at least in Atlanta, Georgia it is. Now, it may be a common thing in Atlanta, Georgia, but it's against the law in the state of Georgia to be selling your puss or your badussy, however it is. Even your mouth, bitch, you can't sell none of that, okay? Girl, you need to sit down somewhere. I didn't believe a damn thing she had to say. I didn't. Because how you go from telling us, leading us to believe that you were a sex worker for hire and he had duped you out of paying for your services you had rendered, to now, oh, I was only talking about what he was supposed to. I could tell you I'm going to make you a star all day and walk, and you find out I'm full of shit. You going to come at me and put the camera in my face and say, what happened to my money? No contracts was signed, girl. You full of shit. That's what you are. I don't believe nothing come out of her mouth. I think she backpedaling and pussy popping because Bobby B about to get in that ass with that lawsuit. And come to find out, he got a girlfriend and a baby on the way. And Bob, that just says that you need to be more careful. You shouldn't be out here dealing with transsexuals or nobody else while you are in a ongoing relationship with a baby inside a woman. You set yourself up for failure, and that's why they dragging you. But if you ain't do nothing to this girl, you shouldn't be drugged. But your baby mama ought to want to know why you ain't had no damn clothes on, because we clearly seen your P-bird, baby. We seen that. We seen that. Now, let's talk about this girl, Quantasia Sharpton, or Angel Valentino. I started following that girl under the Angel Valentino account on IG because I just knew it was going to be something. I knew eventually I was going to hear something that, you know, that was going to make me understand this. Now, a lot of people, when she came out at the press conference this past week with Lisa Bloom as one of the people who allegedly had sex with her Usher since he's been allegedly infected with herpes, a lot of people went off because of size. Let me tell you something. More cushion for the pushing. These celebrity men do find these fluffy bitches attractive. They just ain't gonna, they can't walk around with them. Let's just be 100, y'all. Fat ain't in, okay? It ain't. I'm a fluffy bitch and I ain't in either. But I gets mine because I stay, you know, I know my parameter. I know what my capabilities are. I ain't trying to sleep with the stars. But a lot of these entertainers will sleep with these big girls. They will sleep with women, period. And they will try They not going to admit that they had sex with you. Now, my thing with her is she got up there and said she had sex with him. It was her 19th birthday. She was brought backstage. She met him. Later on, he called her from a block number, wound up coming to her hotel and having sex with her. And she ain't hear from him again. She only coming forward now because over the recent weeks, it was alleged that Usher had paid off another woman, which was Tamika, his ex-wife, bridesmaid and ex-best friend. He was fucking around with her, and he called herpes, and he wound up giving it to her, and he had to pay her doctor bills and plus $1.1 million. Okay, my thing is this right here. I don't understand. I don't understand how the hell that got leaked out. Usher ain't said shit. He ain't. Only thing I've heard is people have come out and said that Angel or Quantasia is not his type. But also others have come out and said from her family saying that she is a known liar and a known scammer. I heard stories about this girl that had sex, well, claimed like she had sex with August Alsina. She had babies by him. She claimed like she had a relationship with who was it, Keith Powers. She had this thing for this John Connor person. This girl makes up a lot of stories, okay? That's what her people saying. I don't know it to be true, but I'm going to tell you something. I did not believe her story because she's fat. I didn't believe her damn story because why are we here? You say you haven't contracted herpes, okay? If you didn't contract herpes, why did you feel the need to call Lisa Bloom to see if what your role, what you could possibly do, because you were a person who had sex with him since he was diagnosed? Girl, please. If you ain't got the shit, why we here? This seemed to be a girl who just likes attention. They found out on her Facebook page prior to her coming out at this press conference, she had been saying she needed money. And then she also made a post saying that she's enjoying her last few hours as a regular person because she knew she was about to do this press conference and life wasn't going to be the same. I had watched this girl on live before. If Lisa is dealing with this girl, she is a damn fool. Because this girl sits there and allows these people to say the most horrible things to her. And it's like it's okay. All she wants is attention. I don't think Miss Sharpton needs no coins, but she needs some psychiatric evaluation because clearly the dots are not connecting up here. I don't think that Usher had anything to do with this girl. I really don't. Now, it could be proven that I'm wrong, and I have no problem with coming back and saying that. But right now, I just don't believe that Usher had sex with this girl. I think this is a lie. But what we need Usher to do is to come out and say one way or the other. First, do you have the shit? Secondly, did you mess with these people? Because it's another person, a Jane Doe and a John Doe, that we ain't even met yet. And one of them supposed to actually have the disease. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on around here, okay? Child, I wish them the best with that. I just wish Usher would say something. If you sitting back in the cut letting them say all the shit they got to say and you finna hit them with some lawsuits saying, I don't blame you and good luck to you with that shit. Because if you're putting this man's name out here and you're wrong, and you know you're lying, don't do that. But I don't believe this girl. It's too much information out there. I just don't believe the shit. Colin Kaepernick is not signed to any NFL team, and why? Because of his stances on the injustices that's been going on. Now, I found out that there's a petition going around, and so far they have 130,000 people who are saying that they will boycott the NFL this season if Colin is not put on a team, and I have to say I don't believe it's not going to come to fruition. Y'all not going to be able to stop this. The NFL is a major league, and they have millions upon millions upon millions of fans. Although the NFL is saying that they are not blackballing this man, we all know that they really are, but I just don't think that they're going to be able to force the NFL into finding a team for this young man, even though I would like to see it happen. This is the world we live in. It's going to take some major hitters to be able to bring this man name off the blackball list and put him in the NFL for this coming season. And that 130,000 petition signers are great, but child, you're going to need a whole lot more to shut down to be able to boycott this NFL this season. People been waiting all year for it. Child. Brandy. She went off on Monica fans. Now, this past week was Whitney Houston's birthday. Of course, Monica put up a tribute to her as well as Brandy. Brandy put up a tribute in a whole bunch of words. My thing is, Brandon, let me tell you something. You can't blame Monica for what her fans may come over and say to you no more than Monica can blame you if your fans come over and say ugly things to her. And I've seen it happen on both ends. What I think is Brandy is not equipped mentally to be able to deal with people coming at her on social media. And that's why I think you should stay off of it. At least if you're going to be on IG, go cut your comments off because you can't handle it. We already see you going off all the time. You always on the clap back for something. And it's not necessary. Monica ain't got time to go over there and tell her fans leave you alone. And even if she did, do you honestly think they listen? Girl, stop that. We're going to keep Randy. I'm going to yet be in prayer for her because I don't understand her. That was crazy. Now, y'all, I might come back with a video because I'm going to tell you something. People been coming to me. I've live tweet basketball wise. I don't fucking review it. But people been tweeting me a lot about this. So I think I might need to come back and give y'all a video let y'all know exactly what my fucking stand is on this shit. Now, I ain't saying that I'm gonna have the public the popular ideas or the popular opinion concerning it, but it's mine. And I feel like I might need to share it because I'm tired of typing back to people. It's just put it in a video and set it up on YouTube and let people come and say what they feel like they need to say. That's it for Fuck Shit Friday, this episode for this week. I'll be back. I'm gonna try to, if the weather allows me, I'll come back and I'll do a Let's Chat where we're going to talk about Evelyn versus Jackie Christie, okay? That's what I'm going to try to do. Thank y'all for understanding. Thank y'all for being patient. Thank y'all for continuously supporting Lady Nika. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Love things out there. Y'all mean everything to me. I don't do this for fun, bitch. I do this because I love y'all and I want y'all to interact with me and I want to interact with y'all. That's why I do this. Remember, the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate this video. Ratings get me recognized. Comment down in the panty section. You talk to me, I talk to you. And if you respect me, I'm going to respect you. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't become a love thing. It's free 99. And hit the notification button so that each and every time I'm down on these streets, you'll know about it and you'll get a notification so you can come on over and join in the fun. Because that's what we do over here. Share the video wherever it is you share videos. And I will see you guys back for another video later on. If not, I will see you guys back on Monday for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Y'all have a good night.